Hi everyone, this is the tutorial for Nice to Meet You. My name's Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. So to play the song the easiest, we need a capo on the first fret. If you're in need of a capo, there is a link to one in the description below, so check that out. Leading in with the introduction, there are 3 chords that we need, and the first chord is an E minor chord, which is, in reference to the capo, an open E, so 0 there, 2 on the A string, 2 on the D string, and then 0, 0, 0, open strings on the bottom 3. So that's E minor, that's going to be the first chord that we need. The second chord that we need is a C major chord, which is, well, we don't play this string, we play 3 on the A, 2 on the D, an open G, 1 on the B, and an open E. And that's C major. And the last chord for the introduction that we need is a G major chord. G major is 3 on the E string, 2 on the A, 0, 0, 0 on the D, G and B, and then a 3 on the high E. So the chords will change and we've got a few more shapes later on in the song, but let's talk about the strumming. So every chord has got this, which is a down, down, up rhythm. Or if you want to count along with it, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. So each chord's going to get 2 lots of that strumming pattern. Until you get to the G, which you'll get 4. Now that is really full on with that strumming, so if you struggle with that, just take it slow and then gradually get faster and faster until you can get to the speed of the track. Now the introduction plays through those chords 2 times in a row, so E minor, C, G, E minor, C, and then G again. Then when the pre-chorus comes in, we have a slight difference. We do start off with the E minor chord. In fact, we go to the C major and the G major. However, the G major is only going to be 2 times round. And then we're going to go to this shape here. This is what we call a D sus chord. What's going to happen is we take a C major shape like we've had earlier, move it all up 1, 2 frets, and we get this really beautiful sound, really common with anything to do with guitar music, with acoustic guitar music, should I say. And the pre-chorus ends with that. I'm going to demonstrate all the way through those chords so you can see how that fits in. So E minor, C, G, then the D sus, and for the pre-chorus you'll play those 4 chords 2 times round. Now it's worth mentioning that there are some few subtle differences through this song, and if you are interested in getting the chord chart for this, which has all the chords in the correct order, as well as the chords and the lyrics matched up, then head on over to Patreon. There is a link in the description for that, and for the price of a coffee you get access to not only this song by Myles Smith, but a bunch of other of his songs, and about close to 400 other songs of the latest releases over the past few years. So feel free to check that out. Now leading into the next part of the song, we have a post-chorus where there's kind of like a drum beat and basically 2 bars of nothing. And then after that we go into the second verse. And the second verse is the same as the first verse, but you'll notice that the sound was a little bit different there. What I was doing was palm muting, and all that means is this part of my strumming hand is going to rest on the strings, so you get this kind of sound. I'm not pressing down too hard, or at all really, but I'm getting a nice muted sound. And I'm using the same strumming as I did in every other part of the song. And it provides a nice bit of difference, especially for the verse, which usually is a lot quieter than choruses in general. Now after that we do get quite a lot of repetition. There is then a pre-chorus, which is the same as before, so E minor to C, G to the D sus chord. However, if you're not confident with that big jump up to that D sus chord, you could play a regular D major chord that will work perfectly over this. It'll fit the song really well, and it just means that you're not having to jump up really high. So D major is an open D string, 2 on the G, 3 on the B, and 2 on the high E string. So I'll play through the pre-chorus with that D major instead of the sus chord, so you can choose which one you're going to use. So yeah, whichever one you're going to use will work really well for this song. After that we get a chorus, and just looking over to my note, there is then a bridge section, and the bridge section changes things once more, and it's a bit of a violin solo. It's really interesting, and the chords are E minor, C, G, and then this version of D. So rather than use that one, this one uses that D major chord there. And that loops around 4 times in a row for that violin solo. Really interesting part of the song. We then get a chorus which acts as a bit of an outro. And the only main difference is it's the same chords as you already know for the chorus, but we sustain them. And all I mean by sustain is that we let them ring out like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. We'll do that twice to get to the end of the song. And that's everything you need to get through this latest song by Myles Smith, which is, I think, one of his better songs. I think some of the songs sounded a bit too samey. This one sounds really cool. So if you are interested in getting the extra material over on Patreon, links are in the description. And it saves you from trying to write everything out, potentially making a mistake. You just get everything wrote out professionally. So thanks to you for watching. I also want to say thanks to the people on the screen. Those are my active patrons. So the moment this video goes live, they will get access to that content straight away. So thanks to them for their support. Thanks to you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.